Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For this video I thought I would do a quick flip through of the first 6 months in my Scribbles That Matter A5 dotted journal. I start all of my new journals off with a birthdays and anniversaries spread so I can see friends and family's birthdays. I still forget every year. They'll be lucky if they get a text message from me. But this spread is meant to help me to do something about that. I have my future log, which is where I'm putting in things that are coming up, and I've not necessarily created a monthly for that one yet. And it's a new journal that starts in January. I'm going to take that moment there is something beautiful about a new journal in January, and I think I'm halfway through this journal and we are approaching the second 6 months of the year, so I think I'm going to make it to December and have one whole year in one journal. Oh. On a typical month I will have my monthly layout and I will tweak what I've got added into that monthly. I'm still trying to find a good balance for me. I always have a gratitude log. I absolutely love how I feel when I get to the end of the month and I've found just one thing in the day, no matter how small, just to be grateful for. I really find for journaling it's been my go-to. I always have a doodle challenge because again that's another sort of self-care for me. I do love doodling. And then weeklies, it's whatever I feel like on this sort of Saturday, Sunday when I sit down to do a new weekly. It's whatever comes out of my head. It's usually Disney themed because there is no because, it's just usually Disney themed. This year I've really been into tracking sort of my monthly cycle and how that affects my mood, how that affects my sort of skin, because I tend to break out around the time that Aunt Flo turns up. So I've been experimenting. The first 6 months of the year I was tracking that in my monthly layout, and then I saw the beautiful Hayley journals over on Instagram do one complete spread. So I've switched it up towards the back end of the year, and rather than in my monthlies tracking all of those sort of things, I now have one layout which you will see coming up. And I absolutely have a Lush tracker because I am a complete Lushie. I love everything to do with Lush, and when I run out of a Lush product and it's not payday, genuinely don't feel too great about myself. So when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is my daily doodle. Then I will go and fill out my daily to-do list and have a look if I've got anything that's already on there. I will fill out my tracker for the day before to see if I've filled in and done the things that I've wanted to do. I will go and do my lettering challenge now. That's a new one because we all know about that. And then I'm set up for the day. I have my YouTube tracker on the left. I'm not manic about numbers. I'm not picky about, wanting to keep increasing and stuff like that. I am quite relaxed about it, but it is a nice layout to have a look at and to remind me that the more effort I'm putting in, the more I'm getting back out of it, and it's worth it. So it is nice to have that, but I try desperately not to get hung up on numbers. For my hormone tracker, I track mood, energy and skin. I rate it from a colour perspective, red on the left being quite good, purple on the right being quite bad, and how many days I've got in a cycle, just to try and gain a bit of insight and to sort of master the monthly cycle, she says. She hopes. So I did set out an entire page on measuring inches and exercise, and I didn't fill that in. So I'm clearly not ready yet to do anything about being more active and doing more exercise, even though I created an entire layout in my journal. And I think sometimes that happens, doesn't it? We put a layout into our journal because we've seen somebody else do it and use it. So we put it into our own journal because we think it's gonna improve for us. And tumbleweed, it doesn't work. So it's there, I've got it, should I need to use it? But I'm not using it at the moment. And that's it for the first 6 months of 2018 in my Scribbles That Matter journal. I will, if you guys are interested, do a more in-depth review of the journal and some of the good points about it, some of the things that aren't so brilliant. I will certainly get around to filming that one soon. For the next 6 months going into the back end of 2018, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I shall keep adding pages as and when I see fit, and I shall definitely keep on uploading every week for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will speak to you all really soon. Bye!